This is a story about a bear of a man, Cam Neely. And it's a story about the Holzapfel family, who know all too well about having a loved one stricken with a serious and complicated illness like cancer. It's the story of Cam and his brother Scott, who along with their two sisters lost both parents to cancer. Mother Marlene, too young to die at age 47. Father Mike, too young to die at age 56. But life would have it that with this very bad fortune, there came some very good fortune. Fame and fortune that could be shared.
Hi, I'm Cam Neely. Welcome to my workout.
So the brothers formed a foundation to help others soothe the scars and ease the confusion they too once knew. One day soon, that foundation will have a place right here at the New England Medical Center. And up there on the 4th floor, there will be a house, which will also be a home to cancer patients and their families in need of a safe landing. Welcome to the planning stages of the Neely House, which will be full the day it opens, providing comfort to those who need long-term proximity to their hospital and doctors. It's also the story of Dr. David Schenkind, who is working with the brothers Neely to make this dream a reality. Apartments available for patients' families at no cost. But there's much to be done and lots of money to be raised. Because when you build a house, you start with the foundation and build up from there. But when you build a home where people like 17-year-old Eric Holzapfel and his family can heal, well, that you do from the heart out.
Everybody needs somebody to talk to once in a while, a shoulder to lean on once in a while, and you know, someone just to listen to once in a while, and hopefully that's what the house will provide for people. That's what I want the house to provide.
I don't think anybody can understand what it's like unless you've been through it yourself and had a sick person in the car or trying to get there on time and not have to go into the emergency room, and it just would be a relief, some part of relief when it comes to a serious illness. To have a place that you know that we can stay at and be welcomed at.
Eventually, down the road, what I'd like to have happen is not necessarily if you're staying in that house, that's all the people that can go in there. If someone's getting treatment at that hospital, if you want to stop in there and talk to certain people, talk to other families, I mean, that's what I'd like it to be. A lot of people are you know, have to deal with the illness, not just the patient.
It's stressful enough to get diagnosed with cancer and have to go through the rigors of treatment. To then have your family split apart from you makes it even more difficult. This will allow patients to remain together as a cohesive unit, which we believe is very therapeutic.
What I felt was lacking is we just didn't get enough information. We certainly didn't get any counseling on it. Not that, you know, you can, I mean, there's a lot of patients that everybody has to deal with. You know, if the patient doesn't ask questions, I found that if the family asks questions, it's like, well, you know, your father or mother has to be the one to ask the questions, and they're not asking, so we can't really tell you. And questions, I mean, okay, what are we going to expect? What do we see down the road? How, you know, I mean, when things get worse, how bad is it going to be? Those are things that I was really kind of upset. My family was upset that we couldn't find out. And I understood if my parents didn't want to know. I mean, that's their right. If they don't want to know, if they don't want to ask certain questions, we certainly can't force them to ask questions. But there was things that I wanted to know. There was things that my sisters wanted to know, my brother wanted to know, that we couldn't find out. I think that if we have a house, that we have certain people in the house, within the house, like the doctors or counselors, that you can ask questions and get information. You know, I want that available, and I want people, you know, to be able to get that knowledge. I think, from what I understand, it's got to be a little bit more difficult for parents to see one of their children ill.
They have been very wonderful to us, New England Medical Center and Floating Hospital. And my philosophy always has been that they might not even offer us a cure, but they offer us hope, time, and friendship. And this is really what the Neely House and even will incorporate more, which is a wonderful thing.
Sure, you got a lot of people behind you, which is nice.
Yeah, I know. Yep, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Hope it comes someday.
You don't need any more of this, do you?
No. You know, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
But
at least you're, I mean,
if I have to do it again, I probably will.
So people like Eric's family, absolutely, this would benefit them a great deal. Not just the fact that save them a lot of time traveling, but also give them an opportunity to talk with other people that they're in the same situation with by being in that house. I think my parents would be very happy that, you know, obviously, like I said before, I'm a firm believer that there's always something good out of something bad, and you know, this is something that could be very good.
If you would like to become a donor to Neely House, you can write the Neely Foundation at 420 Boylston Street, 2nd floor, Boston, Mass. 02116, or call them directly at area code 617-266-7272.
On behalf of the wives, girlfriends, players, and Bruins management, I would like to thank you, the fans, for supporting the carnival. You, the fans, are the ones who make it happen. Thank you.
On behalf of the Bruins wives, Christiane Bork presented a check for $120,000 to the Boston Ronald McDonald House, a home away from home for families with children being treated for cancer at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and Children's Hospital. Congratulations to all those who helped raise that $120,000, bringing the 6-year total to over $900,000 from the Bruins Wives Charity Carnival. 3-1, the Bruins lead Buffalo. We'll be back with second period action after this break.